Like if there was an upgrade, you done that outbreak, and then another outbreak goes right into that one. So I was doing a Growly one, and an Arcanine one appeared. So now there's like a million Arcanine. I'm scared.
Hey folks,
I'm
did you
scared.
know that Nick Cage likes Pokemon? Neither did I. I guess that he really loves catching them all. He doesn't just love going after the Declaration of Independence. He loves going after Pokemon. Also, hello everybody, welcome back
Declaration
to the
of Pokemon.
Command Center. I'm
I mean,
Commander
if you-
Lionheart. Yes, Nicolas
you-
Cage,
If you
Ma-
look
Mr.
at Pokemon, it's technically kind of like trying to find treasure.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Good.
You do sign the
Sure.
Declaration of Independence in Pokemon Arceus. You become,
Pokedex?
you technically, I guess.
Yeah, technically, yes. It kind of is the Declaration of Independence. But, yeah, as you can see, people, tonight, I am joined once again by our special guest. He was here last year for Face Off, and he has returned. It is Mr. Mustache, Nicolas Cage, talking about Pokemon.
No, please no.
That's a joke.
No mustache. I hate the mustache.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you don't use the camera. I have to.
You know why I'm not using the camera.
Oh, I know. I know why you're not using the camera. Hashtag fuck them kids. But I still need to, put something here. So what a better thing to put than Mr. Mustache Nicolas Cage?
Wow.
No, there was
me the
no, there was no other options. No other options existed. Just Mr. Mustache, Nicolas Cage.
No, there was options.
No, there weren't any.
There were options.
There were no other options.
There
End
were
of story.
many options.
And-
Shut it.
End of story. Also joining us, it's G,
I mean, you could have made him Sean Bean.
which I'm surprised didn't die in this movie. G,
What's up?
There's only one death in this movie, actually.
There's no deaths in this movie.
there is one death. G, there's
No,
the
he
side
just fell.
the second. We never found the body. I mean, you never saw him again, so he's dead.
So technically, he could be or could not be dead.
So what you're
you
saying
do
is that-
hear the thump.
So what
You
you're
do
saying
hear
is
the
that
thump when he falls down.
he pulls a Darth Maul off, and he will return in the sequel with half of his body.
Our mold, a pop teen.
Nobody should pull Darth Maul off. That just doesn't sound fun.
It is fun.
And also joining us, it's John.
I'm here. I'm pissed.
Why are you pissed?
I want to play Elden Ring.
Speaking,
Because he
Speaking
is in day number what? 5 of not being able to play Elden Ring because the damn thing doesn't want to install in his system. Like, John, I told you.
It's installed. I can't. I just got to get the update.
Oh, now it's the update. Okay. Yeah, because
Yes.
prior to that, it was that the disc didn't want to install in the PS5 for some reason.
I had the update downloaded. The game didn't want to install. Now I've got the game downloaded, and the update doesn't, or the game installed, and the download doesn't want to update. And I'm just like,
hey,
I'm taking my frustrations out because I'm playing City Skylines right now.
speaking of Pokemon and Nicolas Cage,
Oh boy. Uh-huh.
He's a great
There we go.
you can say they're connected with the Pokemon. The new Pokemon game is connected with this movie because of the Spanish Inquisition.
No, it's not.
What the hell does it does
No,
You know what?
Stop it.
I am no.
Stop it.
I will say I do like the
Nobody
idea.
expected the Spanish Inquisition.
I do like the idea that Matos put in my head this morning. That the bad
The Spanish Inquisition being the
yeah,
bad guys.
yeah, the evil team for the new Pokemon games being the Spanish Inquisition. Like that would be amazing.
Oh,
I actually thought
Okay,
of the Templars before watching this movie. You know, like the Assassin's Creed Templars.
I mean,
And then I watched this movie and there were Templars, and I was like, oh,
yep.
interesting. But then I remembered the Spanish Inquisition.
It's
Well,
curious
there was
though.
an Assassin's Creed movie was set in Spain.
Oh right, that trash was set in Spain. You're right.
yeah.
Right.
I like that movie. It's not amazing, but it's not.
Everything is
it's
connected to
fun. Or
Pokemon.
It's
Good God, that movie was.
I like that.
You,
the action was.
Mitos, I am remembering though that in Pokemon Black and White there was the Spanish Inquisition, kind of like the Templar Knights.
Yeah, they were. And
They
they
could
kill
bring-
everybody in the manga.
Maybe they could
Expect
Pretty
bring,
fun.
Spanish Inquisition.
maybe they could bring them back for this generation, which I doubt.
I think that's the only time the bad guys actually won in Pokemon. It's in the manga. The team, whatever hit their face are, they crucify the gym leaders and the God
Jesus.
the big dude, the champion dude in Black and White, the red hair dude.
I don't remember any of that, boy.
That's it.
Yeah,
That
they all get crucified and killed in
I don't
front
know
of
what
the
you're talking
temple.
Yeah. And then you question why Game Freak actually goes the other way around and makes these games kiddies.
I mean, this game is a kids game until you read
So
the
kids can crucify people.
Pokemon.
No,
The Pokemon
John.
list.
No, John. I think that's what's gonna happen to you if you keep enslaving kids in Frostpunk. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, I'm not playing Frostpunk right now. I'm playing
Mhm.
City Skylines. There's no
Uh-huh.
child enslavement that I have found, but there's probably a mod.
There's probably a mod. If there's
It's
a mod,
like
there's
the-
a way.
I need to actually look for that.
Just like the mod I sent, or
Also,
the,
they have to be
the
good
mod
for something.
idea for Elden Ring that I sent you, Lion. Remember?
Uh-huh. Anyways, National Treasure, please. We've already been
Probably send
here.
it to John. I'm gonna
We're
send it
alre-
to John.
God damn it, we're already 10 minutes in, and I want this to be a short review.
Yes,
Come
we have-
on.
We have 86 minutes before Elden Ring is updated, so let's hurry
Less
this up,
than
'cause
that.
when
I don't want
happens,
this to
I
be a
am
long
here.
episode. All right, National Treasure. So, was I the only one who had not seen this movie prior to today?
Yes,
I'm
you're the
better.
only one.
I've seen it 4 or 5 times, probably.
I've seen
Yeah.
it like 3 times. About 3 times.
Mhm.
So,
Actually, I'm doing it.
like I mentioned last week, I've seen the sequel to this. And I saw the
John, I
second
sent it to
the
you.
second one for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I saw it, and I remember that in the sequel, at the end of this one, Riley gets the red Ferrari, and in the sequel, it gets
Porsche.
impounded
yeah,
or
sorry.
something.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, I definitely watched the sequel because I do remember that, and I do remember that the sequel ended in a cliffhanger too, right? Like
Yeah.
teasing
they-
a third movie, and they never did a third movie.
Yep. It ended in that.
They're doing a show.
They're doing a
I-
show.
Not with
Kind of.
Nicolas
I
Cage.
don't know
Sorry.
why, but I vaguely remember
not
the
with Nicolas
father
Cage.
getting shot, and that didn't happen. I was like, "Am I remembering wrong, or is that like in the sequel or what?" But I
think
feel
it's-
like the dad gets shot.
Maybe it's in the sequel. I mean, there was
Maybe.
some shooting action in here, but not that much. Like there was really like
There was
not,
a lot of running.
yeah, there was a lot of running, but not a lot of shooting or killing. I guess it's par for the course considering it's a Disney movie. But then I remember Pirates of the Caribbean is also a Disney movie, and it's also a Jerry Bruckheimer production. And in that one, a lot of people die, and or get shot or stabbed. So I don't know.
Also, is this the only Disney movie that has a condom in it? Because I'm fairly sure he used a condom for the thumbprint.
That's not a condom, it's a finger glove.
I didn't even think about that thing being a
don't
condom,
know.
John. So I don't know where you're
It-
going with this.
It is not a condom, it's a finger glove. Damn.
I don't know if it's a condom or not, but it is
you.
way too tiny to be a condom, to be honest. Unless you have a very small PP.
Small PP energy.
Small PP.
Ian demonstrates some small PP energy. That is why condom, you know. So the movie started interesting because it kind of okay. So it reminded me of two things. It reminded me of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, when we see like young Indiana Jones. But also it reminded me, and I messaged John and G. I think I told both of them
Yes.
at the beginning. It both reminded me of Uncharted 3 because again we have the little kid version of the main character, showing like quote unquote his origins, I guess. But also it was very Assassin's Creed, like when it was the montage of how the treasure being passed down through generations and generations, or like people finding the treasure every generation or whatever. That was very Assassin's Creed, and also the fact that the Knights Templar.
It is very Assassin's Creed until the little old man becomes a Templar instead of an assassin.
Yeah. So basically, at that point, it's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Or no? Yes. No.
No,
It's Assassin's Creed
Black
Rogue.
Flag you are.
It's Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue.
Although it could be Assassin's Creed 3 when you start off as a Templar.
The better between the two.
By the way, Ryan, do you have the movie on? Do you have the movie open?
Why? Because you can hear it?
No, because there's a scene that it basically summarizes many side characters.
That summarizes many side characters? What?
Yeah. It is. Can you stream it?
Whoops.
Yeah,
I can see...
I'm gonna put it here.
Yeah, real quick. Okay, so I believe it's one.
Also, I am playing City
hour
Skyline, so if you're gonna be talking on
40
city planning.
1 minute.
What?
1 hour. What,
1
John?
hour? 1 hour? No, I heard John. He said that he's playing City Skyline. I'm not paying attention to him at this point.
1 hour 41 minute or 42 minutes. I think it's 41 minutes.
141?
It is when they are getting inside. When Nicolas Cage kissed the chick.
Okay, I
Just-
think
After they go into the underground tunnel.
yeah, it's here.
Yeah, right there. Like the bad guy after he kisses the chick. That is summarized
Yes.
every side character. That line
Why does
right there is my
never
favorite
happen
part
to
of the
me?
movie. Yes.
What does that never happen to me?
Yes, that is my favorite line
Yeah,
in this
that's a
movie.
great line.
Let me see if
And
I
he's
can.
not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the thing is, I'm like, I was watching this and he says that, and I was like, wait, is that saying, like, why that never happens to him in, like, getting the girl? Or, like, Nicolas Cage kissing him? Does he want to be kissed by Nicolas Cage?
I kind of thought that actually. I kind of had that exact same thought.
Oh.
Why does Nicolas Cage
I
not
hadn't
kiss
thought
me?
of that. Don't put that image in my head.
I mean, anyway, that's my bit.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's what I have to say about this movie.
Seriously, Mythos? Seriously? Nothing else pops out into your head? God damn it.
I mean, it's just another action movie.
Okay, but is it a better action movie than last week's?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, this one has
Oh
more.
yes.
This one has more depth to it. It doesn't
This
have
one
as
really, this one feels more like a Uncharted movie than
Yeah, I can
like,
actually.
by the time. By
I
the
can-
time, it really felt like an Uncharted movie.
No, I can actually like kind of. It's the same thing that we mentioned last week with Daniel Craig. I can kind of see Nicolas Cage being a little bit Nathan Drake, honestly. Like he would be batshit crazy
I
as
would-
Nathan Drake, but still.
Mm, I
Hey, the
would
good
say-
thing about Nathan is that he never got a mustache, so yeah, Nicolas Cage, good.
You know what? Just for you, Midos, I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna make Nicolas Cage Victor goddamn Sullivan so that he has to wear that mustache.
No, please no.
It might be
did-
better
Sully-
Sully than
The thing with Sully is
Mark
that
Wahlberg.
his mustache looks so great. Please do not butcher his mustache.
I mean, I'm literally looking at the picture that I put on the layout right now, and he could pull off a Sully. Like, he could, honestly. Like,
I mean,
and I
he
can see,
needs to grow
can
his
I can
because
definitely
Sully has
hear
like a
him.
more rounded hair. Like Sully has a more rounded head.
Whatever. I can definitely hear him say, "Never to bring a hooker to a church."
Even I've-
No. Well, what's the line, G? You know the line better than me. Or bring
I need to continue playing those games.
I'm sweating worse than a hooker. I'm sweating worse than a hooker in church. You brought a hooker to church? Yeah, why not?
Okay. There we go. Full quote and everything.
There you go.
I wonder why John knows that line. Maybe because of the hooker.
I
It's a
love
mem-
Uncharted.
It's a memorable line in
Is that on the second game? Because John loves the second game.
Yep.
It's on the
Okay.
second one?
When
That
they're
explains everything.
just in the opening of the Borneo chapter, the third level.
Okay,
Hmm.
that explains everything.
I thought it was in the third game for some reason. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, because in the third game it's when there's a lot of Sully and Nathan, which is why I actually really like that one because Sullivan is my favorite character in the Uncharted games. I fucking love him so much.
The father in this movie really fits in for like a Sully.
Hey,
I don't know.
Not really. Sully like enables Nathan Drake, not keeps him away from the treasure
I
hunting
mean,
and shit.
I'm not saying he like portray as Sully, but he could make a good Sully.
Maybe. Maybe if the movie had been done back in the 2000s,
Yeah.
like originally planned, maybe. By the way, speaking of the dad, hey, John Voight, again, second week in a row that he's in one of these. This time with more presence. He actually did more in this movie, or was involved in it more than last week.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I find it funny though that we went from the Illuminati last week. He was an Illuminati to this week. He was a Templar or Mason, whatever. Because it is very,
Man-Mason.
very
The dad was
speculated. It is very speculated that the Templars evolved into the Masons, and the Templars evolved into the Masons evolved into the Illuminati. So I kind of find it funny that.
Then the Spanish Inquisition.
And then the Spanish Inquisition, because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Exactly.
Who was the granddad, John? I kept thinking who the hell he was because he looked familiar. It's not Nick Nolte. He had the mustache. He had that good old
Give me a minute.
mustache of like a Nick Nolte or
Christopher
something.
Plummer.
Christopher Plummer? Huh. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. I was like, I know I've seen this guy before. I didn't know that was him. So yeah, after the Uncharted / Assassin's Creed intro, we come back to like quote unquote present day in the movie, and I'm trying to think. Uncharted 2 had a snow level, right? The snow train.
Probably.
The snow train.
The Himalayan mountains when the train crashes.
Yeah. But you know what I was thinking more? When they were trying to find the ship, it reminded me of Transformers, the first movie. When they find
God.
Megatron frozen in the ice, and also I guess Captain America at the end of the first Avenger.
True.
So yeah, it reminded me of that. And by the way, this movie takes place before those movies because this was 2004 or 2005. 2004, I believe.
Hang on. No, out of the game. 4.
2004. Okay. So yeah, this movie precedes. This movie precedes Uncharted by 3 years, Assassin's Creed by 3 years, Transformers the movie by 3 years, and Captain America: The First Avenger by 7 years. So yeah, any and all inspiration, could be taken, to any of those movies. But right, Sean Bean shows up. Or as soon as I saw Sean Bean, I was like, okay, you're either the bad guy, which you probably are, or you're going to die. Or both. Miraculously, only one of those things happened, and he was the bad guy. But he didn't die because again, the exception of the henchman, nobody died in this movie. And I don't care what any of you say that
Family picture.
Even the policeman they're doing the heist to steal the Declaration of Independence, the policemen get tased, not even shot.
Tase him. Yeah, that's
Yes.
Yeah, I was expecting like at least the police guy to die, but no, they just tased him, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was really expecting the policeman to die too.
Yeah.
I was like, well, he's fucked, and then boom, taste, and I'm like, wait, what?
Huh. Like, I guess that they are they're bad guys technically, but like, I don't know. I guess they have morals, code. They're idiots. I don't know. Any of these.
A set of special skills.
A special set of skills, sure. But yeah, I don't know. Although Ian did try to fucking kill Nick Cage at the beginning of the movie with the ship blowing up.
Yeah.
And they did shoot at him a lot of times. It's just they never actually killed him. Yeah, Mitos.
No, I'm just affirming what you're saying.
Ah, okay.
Don't mind me.
Don't. Okay.
Try.
Yeah. So I guess that maybe it's in the. Do they globetrot in the sequel? Like, are they globetrotting in the sequel? Or is it still
No.
just in America?
No. Well, just across the U.S., basically. Yeah.
Because that's one thing that this movie didn't have, the usual like going around the world or whatever, like a very impressive amount of time. Like in this one, it's just all contained basically in America.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to think. Like in last week's movie, she went across the a couple places in the world, and in the Indiana Jones, there's definitely a lot of going globetrotting, unless it's Temple of Doom. Although you do start like in Hong Kong, and then it's when they stay in a fixed location. But yeah, that was curious to me. Usually there's this sense of like going around the world or whatever. Let's see. What other did the actual treasure hunting work for you guys?
It did actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie is a masterpiece, and nothing you say will change my mind. Okay, Morodny. Okay.
I mean, it is definitely a good movie.
It's a good movie. It actually is a good
I wouldn't
movie.
say it's a masterpiece,
Yeah,
but it's really good.
I feel like it's no Indiana Jones, or at least no Raiders of the Lost Ark or The Last Crusade. But it is a good movie. Like, I don't have like anything bad to say about it. Like,
There's nothing bad to say about it, really.
yeah,
It's not a perfect movie, it means, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, it is a pretty great movie. I just think that maybe it just feels a little bit too safe, considering that there's like I mentioned, no deaths and no, like, it feels like it's a Disney movie, but not a terribly kiddie Disney movie.
So can we officially say that Nick Cage is now a Disney princess?
He's always been a Disney princess because this movie has always been a Disney movie.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, I can't think of like. So here's the deal. I did not get to. I started watching it early in the day, or not early in the day. I started watching it at like 3 or whatever, and I kept getting distracted here and there, which is why I am trying to piece together the movie in my head right now. Like I had to stop it a couple of times to watch it. Like I think I watched the first hour like on one go, and then the rest was in like segments.
By the way, this movie is what?
2 hours.
An hour and
No,
50
it's
minutes.
2 hours and
No, it's
Not
11 minutes.
counting.
No,
Yeah,
it's,
but
And
not counting the.
no, it's 2 hours 11 minutes.
Yeah, but that is counting the credits.
Oh yeah, if
No.
you take out the 10-minute credits, yeah, it's 2 hours.
It's about 2 hours. Yeah,
It's not Green Mile masterpiece, but it is a masterpiece in its own right.
and the movie feels like, because there's so much action between like looking for there's like the peaceful times where they're like trying to figure out the clues and everything, and then there's the action when they are escaping to go into the next clue.
Yeah.
The movie felt very, very quick, at least for me.
I will say I liked probably my favorite part of the movie was when they were trying to steal the Declaration of Independence. Because you saw like both sides. You saw the Nick Cage.
The Declaration of the Independence.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to steal the Declaration of Independence. We saw the Nick Cage side of how he was trying to do it, very sneaky and shit. Then we saw the other side of the bad guys trying to like cut through the place and whatever. I like that. I was like, this part's real good actually, and it's probably my favorite part of the movie. Like the other one, the let me see. Oh, when they tied up John Voight, I guess that was fun.
Yes. With a remote control and a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I guess you
Going
got it
back
from
to
the FBI.
going back to the when they stole the Declaration of Independence, that whole scene before the chasing, that doesn't even have too much like there's like no action until the the bad guys saw Nicolas Cage with the Declaration of Independence. And it was
Yeah.
like done so like it felt like it was there was action, but they were just running. It felt like a tension
mm.
that it felt very very good.
Is it wait? Oh, down on the when they're on the car chase or before that?
No, before when Nicolas Cage is doing all the things to get inside the
Oh,
to
okay,
steal the
okay.
Declaration of Independence, while the
The
other group
planning.
is going inside to
Mm-hmm.
steal the Declaration of Independence too. And that whole scene felt like kind of like an actiony because it felt like tension. Like these two groups are gonna meet up eventually. So you
Yeah.
can really feel the tension until they actually meet up, and there's like no action either. There's like two shots, and that's it.
Yeah, there's more tension in this movie than than action, I would say.
Yeah,
It is more like, can he get away with it? Which
Yes,
I was half expecting him
can.
to just get into the elevator and the other group like just completely missing him, but no, they actually
we actually
see
see
him
him.
and yeah, and start shooting at that shit. Um,
And yeah, there's a lot in this movie that is like, oh, is he gonna get him? Is he gonna get you? Is he gonna get you? Oh, maybe. There's a lot of that.
yeah,
There's also the one of another one is when the little black kid is doing the whole like
at the
looking at the letters.
yeah,
Like, oh, is he gonna cut the friend? Maybe. Who knows? Oops. The friend is gone. And also when Nicolas Cage is looking at the after the bell, when Nicolas Cage goes down and to get the brick,
mm-hmm.
and he looks down like Nicolas Cage is doing the whole like looking at the brick, trying to find the clue. He finds the clue and the bad guy looks down and Nicolas Cage is not there anymore.
Because Nicolas Cage is Batman.
That yeah. Basically.
What I liked
He was
actually,
almost Superman, so why not Batman?
sure. What I liked about the movie is that the villain is kind of equally on par with the hero. Like, even if he's
Yeah,
like,
no one is one step ahead of the other.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is probably a little one step ahead, maybe, or like half a step ahead. But they like,
Was there even
know-
a villain? Was
yeah,
there because
it's-
he didn't feel like a villain at all.
yeah,
Sure,
it was.
he kidnapped the father, and
Yeah,
that's
I
about
guess
it.
I guess it felt more like a rival than anything.
Yeah,
Because he had multiple opportunities too to kill him, and he didn't.
and also like force him to like, hey, come on, you're gonna kill everybody you love, or you're gonna help us.
So he had the opportunity to get Riley and Abigail there when he got the declaration, and he didn't. I mean, he let him go.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let him go. We have what we came for, or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess he wasn't necessarily villain. He was just a rival.
when they help, or before they help Nicolas Cage escape the FBI, the one of the goons said, "Oh, your girl, she's the one pulling the string now," because she made the whole like the whole
Deal.
thing that the whole deal that Nicolas Cage is gonna give him the treasure and everything. Like I don't know the The villain was very lackluster, boring.
Hmm.
It's just that
Not
it's
to,
just
to
that
me. It wasn't like
putting-
that, but I can see it.
You're putting-
The only
I-
bad guy
I
that I
like
like is the one that is like, why that never happened to me?
Because you relate
That's the
to
only-
him.
Well, of course,
That's the only
'cause he's
bad guy
you.
that I like.
God damn it.
I mean, I don't want to get kissed by Nicolas Cage.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
Especially not
No,
especially
I
not
don't
if he-
You
wanna.
had the opportunity.
hey, especially with that
If I
sweet
get paid.
with that sweet mustache.
No, not at all. If I get paid, maybe
Cage
I'll think
stash.
about it. If I get 10% of the treasure, but I had to kiss Nicolas Cage, I would do it.
which he
10% of
rejected.
the treasure?
Yeah, and he said no to the 10% of the treasure.
Yeah. You know what?
He's-
Even like
think they only got
5%. Just give
1%
me
or something.
5%. That's probably like what?
Riley got
10
1%.
billion? Yeah, Riley got 1%.
Yeah.
And he spent it all on the
on the car
car.
that will get impounded on the next movie. I was like, oh, if only
I
you
mean, I could
knew.
blame him. That car's cool.
Sure. I mean,
He
Nicholas.
gets the car back in the next movie. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but still. I mean,
And he knows how to drive it because he fucking goes right through to the grass.
oh no! Then the next movie, he's still grinding gears. He does not know how to drive that car.
Oh lord.
I like
Maybe
Nick-
it is good that it got ponded on the
Yeah,
second movie
probably
for the safety of the car.
for the safety of the kids.
It would be more expensive to blow up the car.
I do think that Nick Cage had the right idea of like actually buying a house with that money. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
like
And he got the girl.
and he got the
And
girl.
he got the girl.
I like when Riley was like,
Rubbing
Riley was like, okay, now you're just showing. Now you're just showing off. Now
I
you're
like Riley.
now
He's
you're just rubbing it in.
like a favorite character.
Yeah, now you're just rubbing it in.
Right, the actor who plays Riley is not Ramsay from Game of Thrones, is he?
No,
know.
it's I've never watched Game of Thrones. It is Riley. Well, Riley
Also,
Justin Martha?
Martha. Why did you say that name?
Bartha.
Martha.
Yes.
Hmm.
Close enough.
Exactly. One letter
Oh
away.
yeah, he was. I forgot he was in World War II in HD. I forgot about that one. World War II in HD. It's a Disney Channel feature. It's like videos of World War II stuff, but it's all they went back and colorized it and put it in HD. I own the set.
Like
I love that show.
Documentaries.
Yeah, documentary basically. Yeah, I'm a big World War II buff. I like World War II stuff.
Hmm. The chick. Who has she been in anything else? I don't particularly know if
Yes,
I recognize
has.
her.
I know her. Vanna Kruger is her name. I knew her from this, but I know her more from the FX show The Bridge. It's about the bridge between Juarez and El Paso. It's dealing with like drug smuggling. It's a really good show that got canceled way too early. But she was the main character in that.
Okay.
She's in Inglourious Bastards, and she's in Unknown.
I've never seen Inglourious Bastards. I've always wanted to, and I've never seen it.
One of the one of the few Tarantino movies I like. Inglourious Bastards is hilarious. It's brutal, but it's hilarious.
I think that
Oh,
Sam
she
Le-
was
I
in
think,
she was in the 355 from earlier this year too.
I think that Sam Levine is in Inglorious Bastards, right, G?
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
mention that.
Yeah. It'll be interesting if we ever do Inglorious Bastards. Whenever I see Sam Levine, I'll be like, "Hey!"
Well, I have a few ideas that I could tell you to actually do that movie. Oh well, I'll
Hmm.
talk to you later about it.
Yes, me too.
Oh
That
boy.
movie's really good.
Oh
Mhm.
boy.
Oh Lord.
Other than that, I don't know nothing I see here that I really recognize. Anything else she's been in? Oh yeah, she was in Fringe too.
Okay, so who was the? I've seen the FBI agent somewhere. Not the one that you mentioned. Oh, it's Lucifer from
That
Supernatural,
one,
the head FBI guy who was actually a Templar too, because he had or a Mason or whatever. He was a Mason because he had the ring.
Harvey
John Mason.
Keitel. Keitel.
Keitel.
From Dusk Till Dawn, The Irishman, Grand Budapest Hotel, Pulp Fiction, Bad Lieutenant, Reservoir Dogs, Taxi Driver, a bunch of really great movies.
Bunch of old movies.
Welcome to LA. Anything newer? Bad Lieutenant, Sister Act, Point of No Return. Those are all great. Anything new? The Irishman. He was in that. Isle of Dogs. He was a voice actor in that. I don't recognize anything of late. Hogan's Heroes. He was in Hogan's Heroes. That's cool.
No idea. I do know that I have seen his face before. Like when I saw him, I was like, I recognize this face. I don't know from where, but I know I recognize it.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing in here that Ridiculous Six, Outlaws. Inglorious Bastards.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Get Shorty. Rising Sun. Yeah, he is in Rising Sun. Thelma and Louise. Yeah, I mean nothing of late that these are old movies.
Okay.
Nothing that we have watched besides this that I can see.
Okay. So yeah, trying to remember the scenes a little bit more. Again, like I said, after they steal the Declaration of Independence, like that's when I started watching it like segmented throughout the afternoon and evening. They find the quote unquote map, which wasn't a map, behind the Declaration of Independence. It was coordinates.
No, it wasn't coordinating.
Yes, it was.
Wait, where was the coordinate?
The
It
numbers.
gave you
All the numbers that they wrote down on the side of the
letters
first
and
time when they heat
The
treated
numbers
it,
were
but-
letters,
yeah.
not coordinates.
yeah, it's coordinates.
Well, yeah, Same thing.
Wait, what?
It's Dragons 1. Mythos.
I'm pretty sure letters does not imply coordinates. They
does,
found
actually.
the letters were for the to get the clue.
The coordinates. Because they give you a location. See where I'm going with this? Can you see it? Do you need me to make a drawing?
I
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
have no idea. I'm lost.
Jesus Christ.
I think we're all lost tonight.
As far as I understand, coordinates are numbers that points to a place, not a clue.
Exactly. In
if you
this
decide,
case, the numbers point to a clue that points to a place.
it's all
Hence
connected.
But it wasn't like
It's a very roundabout way of putting like
It's like
latitude and
25
Mythos, you're overthinking this.
north.
You're overthinking this.
Like you tell me coordinates, and I just think
Something we don't normally
north.
say.
Go north, go south, go east,
Like-
go west.
Do me a favor. Get in your
North,
Wawa, get to Mythos' house,
Alaska.
and back in the back of the head.
I just let him be a sad little man. Even though he's taller than me.
You're a sad, strange little man.
And I pity you. Farewell. We're doing that one in a few months. When does Lightyear come out? June?
June.
No.
June? Okay. Yeah, we're doing Toy Story in June.
I'm just sad Vin Diesel is not freaking Buzz Lightyear.
Why? Do you want him to
Buzz the
you know
Lightyear.
what?
I just want Buzz Lightyear to look at the crew and be like, family.
God damn it. Yeah, they get the in conjunction with the letters that they had to go look for because the dad donated them. They get the coordinates, Mythos, to the bell, to the Independence Hall.
They go to like 4 places and that's it.
Yeah.
No, 5. They go and steal the Declaration of Independence. After that, they go to the dad's house. Then they go to Boston, was it? Oh no, Boston is
Boston was after.
Pennsylvania.
It was a trap.
Pennsylvania. They go to Pennsylvania. Then they go to Boston. Then
No, Boston was a trap.
Boston was the trap.
Yes.
Boston was a trap?
Boston was where he sent.
Yeah,
Sean
he,
Bean. Boston's
he
where they
said-
sent Sean Bean.
Oh, right. Yes.
at the end.
Yeah.
Well, they go to the bell, and then they go to the church where the treasure is.
Where was the church?
The church was in Pennsylvania.
Wall Street and Broadway.
So
In
New
New
York. Okay.
Manhattan.
New York.
Oh,
New York.
New York.
Hey, I'm trashing on
New
Where
York.
did where did they went at the beginning? The snowy area.
Arctic.
Where was it?
The Arctic? The Antarctica?
Oh, just the Arctic.
Yeah, Antarctica.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, so you can say that they kind of went around the world. Vertically.
Not really.
Not
In
necessarily.
80
Oh.
days.
Mythos.
Unless you consider the United States the only place to go in the country.
I mean, United States considered United States the world, so let's be real.
Yeah,
And it's
true.
going pretty good
Yeah.
so far.
It's just like movies in the United States, just like Vegas, where everything stays in Las Vegas.
No, this is bullshit. Everything stays in New York.
I mean, I'm saying like in the movies, it's like
Aliens.
everything stays. United States is the world. Everything that happened in the world is happening only in the United States.
Yeah, aliens are invading
Unless
the
you-
aliens are invading the world. It shows New York, California, Florida, or whatever.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
No,
they can have Florida.
not Florida. The White House. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the White House,
Washington D.C.,
Washington.
New York, and San Francisco is everything that is the world. Nothing else
That is
matters.
the word.
they wouldn't have Florida because of Florida Man.
Yeah, that's true. And then they would have the incident of Florida man got hijacked and hijacked somebody else to get his hijacked car. Yes. Yes. something like
Yes.
that.
How long it took Spider-Man to get out of New York?
1, 2, 3,
It is in
4.
live action movies, I should say.
If you go to Ultimate Spider-Man, it only took one episode of him going to New Jersey and then going back to New York.
That is literally
Yeah, but I
right
mean-
next to New York.
I mean, in like the live action movies, that the three Tobey
Tom
Maguire,
Holland? Oh, Tobey Maguire?
no, Tommy
I think he-
Maguire, Andrew
Yeah.
Garfield, and Tom Holland. Those three Spider-Mans.
I
Where
don't think
does-
that they went to New York except Tom Holland.
Didn't in Amazing Spider-Man 2, or was it Gwen who traveled to Europe?
She never made it.
They were going
I-
to, or they were planning on traveling to Europe, or they never did. So that's 5
Fine.
movies that they didn't.
She was going
leave-
there for school.
Yeah, that's 5 movies where
Can I
where
say
Spider-Man
that I
didn't.
don't remember any of the Andrew Garfield movies?
I remember the first one. Because I've
I don't
watched it like at
remember
least
none.
2 times. I don't remember much about the second one because I've only watched it the once in the theater and I regretted it.
The
That's
second one's
5.
better.
So that's 5.
Ooh,
That's
hot take
5.
right there.
I'm pretending I did not hear that. That's 5. Then Tom Holland. I mean, he did travel to.
London. He went to
He
London.
literally went to Europe in his first appearance. So yeah,
Yeah, in Berlin or no. Where was
Yeah.
the where the hell was the airport fight in the Civil War? Was it in Berlin? Yeah. Okay. So
Berlin.
yeah, Tom Holland is literally the only one who has left New York out of the 3, I guess. Because then in his second movie too, he also travels to Europe, or
Yeah.
to a couple places in Europe. So.
Yeah.
International Man of Spiders.
Italy and London. Yeah, Italy and London was the second
didn't
movie.
he went to Venice in the second movie or something like that?
Venice, Italy. That's,
Yeah. Yeah, Venice.
Oh yeah,
Where
It's
is
in Italy.
where is Venice, Mythos?
Yes.
Where is
Go-
Venice?
Play
Hey,
Assassin's Creed, you'll figure out where Venice is.
yeah. I know Venice,
Don't you know-
Italy.
Don't you know where Ezio Auditore da Firenze comes from?
I watched freaking the James Bond movie and God, I forgot the name.
Casino Royale that we watched.
No, yeah, but like the freaking the Gentleman.
Oh, Kingsman.
League of Extraordinary
Oh,
Gentlemen.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Oh, god
It
damn.
went to Venice too.
Right.
I know where Venice
Yeah.
is.
The
Uh-huh.
week after we watched
It's
Oh,
right beside Puerto Rico.
Casino Royale with the Venice too.
Yeah. And we watched those back to back, didn't we?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Right.
yeah, that's what I said. James Bond Casino Royale.
I
and-
mean, we didn't watch Casino Royale, remember? Wink, wink.
oh
we still-
yeah, we still
we
need
need-
to watch.
We need to
Casino
watch
Royale.
Wink, wink, Casino Royale,
we-
wink, wink.
Yes.
I refuse
true.
to call that movie
Yeah.
Casino Royale. That movie will be always. I will always call it from when I saw the trailer on. I would call it the James Bond Royale movie.
The James Bond Battle Royale.
Yeah.
007 Battle
You're
Royale.
not wrong.
Uh,
Double OB.
Yeah.
Double OBR. Double O Battle
WOBR.
Royale.
Yeah, we still
Double
need.
OBO.
Yeah, we still need
Double
to
body
do. We still need to do that one now that G is back, because G needs to
Yeah.
see that.
They're so dumb.
Nobody tell him anything about it. Oh wait, he's here.
See what?
Pretend. Hey. Shh.
Nothing.
Pretend he's not here. Pretend just
What are you
becoming
talking
visible.
about?
If you hold very
Sorry, I
still,
was
like
distracted.
Nothing.
Lion, I said you to distraction.
if you stay very still like
Wait,
Drax,
does that
he won't-
distraction? Does the distraction has boobs?
And if it does, send the distraction to us.
I mean, I
No.
sent some of
No, I
the
don't.
distraction to John.
No, I don't think I will.
Yeah, I haven't
just-
looked.
I just had to
I'm too
wait
busy
for
trying
John
to keep my
see
city
it.
from exploding.
God damn it.
Why would your city explode?
Probably because he's enslaving more kids and
I
they
have
they
lost
have
about 4
torches.
cities because. No, that's Frostpunk. I'm playing City Skylines.
Is
Wait,
there
how
even a
does kids-
difference?
I haven't
How does
actually
City
played Frostpunk
Skyline
in a
City
few nights. I've been
explode?
playing.
Because it's the same as The Sims, kind of, I guess.
I don't
I
know,
know.
but I have. This is the furthest I've made it. I'm almost to 20,000 people.
The City Skyline has like natural disaster like SimCity.
It can if you turn them on. I have chosen
Oh, I
to
didn't
not
know.
turn them
I
on
didn't
because
knew
I
Yeah.
have enough
Yeah,
problems.
yeah.
right
There's
now.
there. Yeah, it's like the permadeath
City Skylines is a lot of
Fire
fun.
Emblem.
You
You can turn
You
it
got
off.
tornadoes, blizzards, and all kinds of.
Like
Meteorites?
I play SimCity.
It's-
Isn't
I
there like
played the
meteorites too?
I own every. It does.
See?
Like I love
I
SimCity,
own every
but I've
DLC
never
because I got them
played
on sale.
City Skyline, and I've seen so little of the game too. Like I've seen exploits, and
It's
that's it.
so good. I mean, I like Frostpunk more, but City Skylines is a close second to my
Do you like
Frostpunk.
Frostpunk more because you can
Love.
slay kids?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I plead the fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, John, could you please
yeah.
tell us how much this movie made? Or whatever.
I can tell you.
Oh, G.
As soon as I
Lee-
remove this burned down
no,
building,
no.
they say-
You keep playing your cities. G, please give me the deets.
So the
nope.
budget for this movie
I'm
was
here.
100 million, and it made a box office of 347.5 million.
Okay.
So it was very good. However,
How
the
about
critic
triple?
actually it received mixed reviews from the critics.
Huh.
Who
That's about
praised the
right.
action, who praised the action scenes,
47.
entertainment value, and acting performance, but criticized the premise and screenplay because they're idiots and don't know nothing about history.
How much was the Rotten Tomatoes for this movie?
I'm gonna say high 60s.
49.
Oh,
What?
Jesus.
Are they?
So they know nothing.
What the fuck?
See?
Yeah. No.
Uncultured,
No.
uncultured,
46.
uncultured fools.
Ooh.
How much was Tomb Raider last week?
Give me a second. No, not YouTube.
Top Raider. I love it.
No, my finger automatically goes for the U instead of
No,
the
I
T.
was typing Tomb Raider, and I forgot the M. 20 in Rotten
He
Tomato.
said Tom Brady.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Let me see if I can.
The sequel to National Treasure was budget was 130 million, and it made 459.
Yeah, but this is a book of secrets.
Huh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And what was the tomato meter on that one?
36.
Hang on.
Huh.
It is a good old 36.
Yeah. I don't like the second movie as much as I like the first one.
Oh
Well,
my
to be-
god.
I
watched it
don't
both.
remember.
Okay.
I don't remember much
Okay.
of the second movie.
Pause.
No,
Thank you.
Really quick.
Thank you.
no.
So, you know
This is-
how Rotten Tomato you look for a movie and it recommends more like around like the same type of movie? For some reason, National Treasure Book of Secrets, the recommendation, the first movie
Where's
is
this
Austin
heading?
Powers.
Where's this heading? Where is this heading? Take us somewhere.
Now imagine National Treasure but with Austin Powers.
I mean,
I want that movie.
National Powers.
Fly it.
National.
I mean,
I'd watch National Powers.
The thing
mean-
is that I've been watching a lot of X with Austin Powers. So now I kind of want a National Treasure with Austin Powers.
you've been watching what with Austin Powers?
Like X series, X game with Austin
Oh,
Powers.
Mass Effect, but Austin Powers or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to do Austin Powers at one point.
Oh yeah, we do.
do we?
See how badly those have aged. I mean,
By
how
the way, another
greatly.
scene that really made me feel uncomfortable was when they were talking about how to steal the Declaration of Independence in the library
Mm,
between Nicolas Cage and his
Riley.
friend
ah.
and Riley. I hated that he was just showing all his freaking chest hair. Like I hate Nicolas Cage without a shirt and with a mustache. Those are the two Nicolas Cage I hate the most.
Jesus Mitos, what did chest hair and mustaches do to you, man? Did they kill your puppy?
Nicolas
He
Cage
doesn't
did
look good in that. He thinks he look good. He doesn't.
Let me see something here. I think I saw one picture. Oh my god, yes.
Oh god, you're gonna save it for the next Nicolas Cage movie.
Let me put it here in general.
Is it shirtless Nicolas Cage? Please no.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I thought you were saying please, yes. Oh God, I think I know what you're gonna post now.
Even John's like, no,
No.
no.
Matos will definitely hate it. Look at it.
Well, that's a bonus.
Why though? I don't even know how to get out of this freaking thing. Oh god, oh my god, that is hideous.
Yep, that's what I thought you were gonna do.
That looks fucking hideous.
I mean, I saw it earlier. I probably should have put that one in then. Oh god.
Of course
damn.
you saw it. Of course. You're looking at freaking weird ass Nicolas Cage pictures.
I put Nick Cage mustache, and one of the options was that. So,
You know who rocks a better mustache than Nicolas Cage?
Bless you. Who? Bless you.
you.
Oh, pardon me.
I'm not gonna say it a third
Thank you.
time.
You know who rocks a better mustache than Nicolas Cage?
Uh
Freaking mustache guy in Godzilla Final Wars. Now
Captain
that is a mighty mustache.
Captain
Commander
Gordon.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Take out Chris Pratt and put freaking that guy because that is a very, very Mario.
I'm Mario.
mustache.
Oh god. Yeah, and he acts just like Mario too.
He would be a good
Fire torpedoes.
Wario. He'd be good Wario.
Wario. Wario.
Wario.
I'd watch that.
I'll watch it. I would watch a Wario movie based on the lands, on the water lands.
I mean,
Or
heck,
Mario Chicken.
I'll watch the Mario movie when it comes out. But
I mean, yeah, I will watch it too.
Yeah,
Because
we'll probably watch.
I want to laugh, cry, and be angry at Nintendo.
Are we gonna save Super Mario Brothers the movie for when that movie comes out?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah, we will.
probably.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Yes.
Wario movie based on the
Torture ourselves.
Chicken game, that would be great. Just because I want to see the pirate girl, the pirate chick. That chick is fucking hot. Oh, what's her
lost.
name again? Like
I don't know. I've
Treasure-
never played.
Miss- Miss Treasure or something like that. Let me check.
¿Qué sé yo?
He
There you
just
go.
expects us to know everything.
He just goes off. He's
Oh, Captain Syrup. That's her name.
Captain Syrup.
I'll post
That's
it on
what I thought I
general.
heard too.
It's syrup. Like syrup, the thing you put
I
on pancakes.
know. I know what a syrup is. Isn't she?
She's the
Is it-
villain in one of the
Yeah.
Wonderlands.
Yeah, that's what I
Wonderland
was gonna.
2 or
No, it's
3, one of them.
Waterland. No, Waterland 1.
Is it the first one?
I think it's the first one. I've actually
Anyway,
never played the
she's
first one,
hot.
so. Mario Wiki. Let me see if it says.
Yeah. I have a little something.
A little
for-
something.
A
Little
little
something.
something. A little something for pirate girls.
We won't hold it against you.
That's
Okay,
why I
so-
say in Shente, the best girl is the pirate.
No.
Yeah.
No. She's in Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, and Wario Land 2.
Yeah, she's like not a villain. She's like more like warrior's rival. And then she give up and shake it, and it's like, well, I'm just gonna sell you treasure. That's how I'm gonna make money.
Oh, I thought.
But not treasure, treasure maps.
Yeah. Speaking of treasure maps, National Treasure. Are we gonna rate it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's rate it. Who wants to start? Because I've started for the past week, so somebody else
I'll start.
Sure.
I'll do it.
Sure.
I'll give this movie
Here we go.
it's a whopper because bless that guy who never gets the girl at the end. I know how it feels, buddy. I know how it feels. Anyway, I'll give it a life is good, but it could be better. The action game, the action
Life
game.
is good.
The action scenes
it can be better.
are good, but not like they are very short. There's more of like it's more of like chasing and running more than actiony
And talking.
and talking. Although
Lot of
talking
talking.
didn't really bother me because they
know.
were just geeking out
Mhm.
of being like, "Oh my god, we know the answer! Oh my god!" And then there's the freaking oh my god, the scene with Riley when he knows about the time saving,
Daylight savings time thing.
the daylight saving.
I know something
know
about history you guys don't.
He was so proud of it. That was a very good scene too.
Oh Jesus.
But yeah, it was more of like chase and escaping and very, very little like proper action,
Mm.
if at all. There were like a couple of shootings and
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah, there was barely any action. Doesn't make the movie boring, but still.
Yeah, but it's just it rolls in a repetitive cycle between
Mm.
scenes. It's like they find the clue, they learn, they find where the clue leads, then the bad guys just try to chase like try to cut onto Nicolas Cage and the group, but they like slightly miss them, and it just repeats it over and over and over until the end, where they actually manage to just kind of caught up, but still like a little bit behind them, because the Nicolas Cage is like, dad is like, hey, the clue is the freaking lantern, and they're like, that's a good idea, and they just so yeah, life is good, but it could be better. It could definitely work a little bit on those repetitions.
Mm. Okay. Okay. John,
John.
pause City Skylines and give your rating.
Let the city
I
burn
can
while
do
you're
both.
trying to do the
rating.
rating.
Well, right now I'm working on an expansion. I think I'm going to give it a low whopper. I really enjoy the movie. It's one of the better, like, treasure hunter.
It's a whopper.
Movies that's been out in Indiana Jones, and I've not seen the Indiana Jones movie, so I'm kind of talking out of my ass with that one.
Wait,
But,
excuse me. Wait.
I really like the movie.
No, stop. You've never seen Indiana Jones?
Go back.
No,
back. Go back.
I've never seen the Indiana Jones movie.
Okay,
I've
we
seen
know what.
clips. I've never actually watched one all the way through.
What?
And
No.
you sound like my aunt, because when I told my aunt that a while back, she did the exact same thing of like, you've never seen Indiana Jones.
I've only
the
seen
exact
one,
same reaction. So
and I don't even know which one it is.
What
yeah, no, I've never seen an Indiana Jones movie.
Why the hell did we even watch
I want to finish that.
Why the hell did we even watch Tomb Raider last week? We could have watched Indiana Jones. We'll get to that. We will fix
we'll get
that.
there eventually.
We will fix that. I will fix that.
I
will break you.
yeah. I enjoy the movie. I enjoy this movie a lot. It's really good. It's for what it is. It's nothing amazing, but I don't really have any complaints with it that much. The treasure hunting school, how they get about, figuring things out. I enjoy that, and it's a good time. The one scene that I had forgotten about that I kind of wanted to talk about that I really thought was really funny was when Abigail hid behind the counter of where the lady was chopping meat, and she said, like, my
Oh my God,
ex-husband's coming
yes.
after me. And yeah, the lady goes like, can I help you with something? And he just looks at her and goes, oh, shut up. And she turns down and looks at him, I can see why you left him. I laughed really hard at that scene. That scene worked really well. But yeah, it's a good movie. I would be very happy one day if they ever did a third one. I don't think it's ever going to happen because they're doing a show of some sort. But yeah, I like the movie. So yeah, a low whopper for me.
Okay.
A World Whopper.
A low whopper.
No, he said World Whopper.
A World Whopper. Yeah.
The Whopper.
A Whopper Junior.
A Whopper Junior.
Also, Elden Ring is updated, so if I disappear, then you know where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
John is gonna do like the guy who's like peace signing, and it's like,
Yeah.
boom, and then he vanish.
Yep. Pretty much.
No, I'll be like Nicolas Cage from Behind the Bus, where he walks behind the bus, he's walking, and the next scene he's running. So nah, I'll hang around. But it's updated, thank God.
Okay. G.
So me, it's a Whopper for me. It's a Whopper for me. A Whopper.
Okay, you did mention that you really like this.
It's a whopper.
Yeah, I really like this movie. I mean, it's right up my alley.
Yeah.
Treasure hunting, puzzle solving, history, all of that jazz, mystery. You can say that there's a little mystery over there. Yeah, it's a Whopper. A good movie. Also, the acting is good. It's not boring. You're not like sitting still there and like listening to what do you call it? Background noise. Yeah, you're not listening very much. You're actually
Yeah.
invested in the movie.
Mhm.
It's a whopper. Also, by the way, did you notice that Nicolas Cage and what's his face? I forgot his name. The father,
John Voight.
John Boyd. They acted
John
they
Boyd.
acted very similarly.
Hmm.
They had like a certain mannerisms.
I
and
did.
certain that they acted like similar. So it made it good to see
I
that.
did really like how, yeah,
Yeah, father.
how the
father-
dad was like, "Oh, I don't want anything to do with this," and then as soon as they got to working on the declaration, he's like, "Oh, you need to go do this and do this,"
Yeah.
and like he didn't want to be in on it, but he was.
Yeah.
That was good. So yeah, that's my rating. It's cool. I recommend this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I
It's cool as ice. Wait, no, that's a different.
no. No. Actually, now that you mention it, this movie could have used Vanilla Ice as the main villain. Like, hey girl, drop that zero, get with the. Yo, what you got there, homeboy? The Declaration of Independence? That's whack. But yeah, movie was good. I
Please
liked
stop.
it. I like the movie.
A little bit of that.
I don't like it as much as G or John. I do like it more because of the, actual, I guess, kind of learning about history thing that they go for with this movie compared to last week's movie with Lara Croft, where it was just, yeah, we're going to go to this place because that's where we need to go now, and this was blah 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 or
We're
whatever.
gonna find Dialga.
Yeah. Here they actually like explain things, and there is like that whole more talking about, oh, this is where this happened. It was because of these people. It was very Assassin's Creed, or the good parts of Assassin's Creed, which I like, which are the past of learning about the past and history and all that stuff in the Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, there wasn't that much action, so it's not that the movie was boring, but I could have used like maybe at least a little bit more action, or at least one final action set piece or something at the end of the movie. It was just resolved very neatly, I guess.
Yeah.
With them finding the the treasure room or whatever. Maybe I was, I don't know, I was expecting the Sean Bean character to come back at that moment when they actually found the treasure room and just started blasting or whatever, but no, he just went for the trap, and they caught his ass. But yeah,
Yeah, well.
in terms of the characters, they worked. They all worked. I don't think that there was any bad characters at all. Nicolas Cage.
They all had their motivations.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage at times. Like the God, my other favorite part was when he was at the party and he got the champagnes and he was like, to treason.
We're just saying
To treason.
how bad those people were.
To the men who signed this document, knowing that if they failed, they would be hanged and burned and blah blah. I love that one. That was very Nicolas Cage, and that's I love that one. That line. But yeah, this movie for me is life is good, but it could be better.
Life is good, but it can be better.
Hang this man.
Hey, it's
Treason.
still a good movie, and it's still a better. It's a better movie than last week's.
God is God and burn him.
But it's no Indiana Jones, so
No, of course not.
or again, at least no Raiders of the Lost Ark or The Last Crusade.
Someone else was surprised by the profile of of Nicolas Cage character. He had a PhD in history, had a PhD in mechanical and engineering, electrical engineering or something, and he also was a diver for the Navy.
Yeah, they mentioned that like very quickly. Like you wouldn't tell by looking at how he acts.
But it was cool, actually.
Yeah.
It lets you see that the character is awesome and not just lucky.
Did they mention that before? Yeah, they mentioned that before he throws himself into the water too. So I guess that was like an indication that he's going to throw himself into the water too, maybe. Yeah, interesting. Again, Nick Cage could have played goddamn Nathan Drake in a live action movie in the 2000s.
He could have also played the brother. I forget his name.
Sam. She's a demon, Sam. Oh wait, no, that's Supernatural.
That's another Sam.
Yeah, Nick Cage could be in an Uncharted movie, actually. Like,
yeah, just you know.
I could see him as a Sully almost more than.
Again, yeah, I definitely Victor Sullivan.
But
like,
I mean,
back in the
better than Mark Wahlberg.
Back in the 2000s, you know who could have been? It could have been Nick Cage, and just because he was also aside from Nathan Fillion, actually that trio would have been interesting. Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake, Nicolas Cage as Victor Sullivan, and Brendan Fraser as Sam. As Sam Drake, like back in the I'm talking back in the 2000s. Like that would have been something. Yeah, I like the movie. It was all right. Better for different reasons than last week's movie. I liked last week's movie because of the action and all that, but this one was more historical, or diving more into the historical side of things and all that. And also not as ridiculous as last week's. Like there was no goddamn drop kicking a fucking stone thingy. So
yeah,
this one was that's the thing. This movie, despite it being like very treasure huntery, this movie was very grounded in reality. Like, you could argue, none of this stuff of like the clues and the shit, that none of that exists in real life, but it's still way more real than the
maybe it does exist. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't know. Like, it's still way more real than whatever the hell happened in Tomb Raider last week with the time travel and the demon statue thing.
Even to the Freemasons, the Templars, and all those secret organizations are shrouded in mystery. So it might be real, it might be not.
I mean, the Masons do exist in real life. It's just
it's still shrouded in mystery. What's
I know. I know. As someone who has studied the Templars and the Masons, I know. But it's still way more real than even Indiana Jones as well. Like, with the aliens in the fourth movie and whatever. So yeah, that's something that I guess now I'm just noticing that, or just came to my mind, how real or how grounded this movie was compared to other treasure hunting movies. So yeah, that's another thing.
Even the new Tomb Raider movie was fairly grounded until the ending. Then it kind of went, but it was more not as. Even the new Uncharted is like, it's
Yeah, but that's Uncharted. You know
aside
that
from
it
the plane.
aside from Uncharted 4 and I guess Lost Legacy, like the first 3 games, there is that whole supernatural thing at the end always.
Yeah.
And this one feels more like Uncharted 4 where there is no supernatural thing. It's just a treasure hunting experience, you know?
Yeah.
This is why I love Uncharted 4 because there is none of the supernatural bullshit. But anyways, I
And
think
I really like the new one. I really like the new Uncharted movie. It's really good.
aside from from Marky Mark. Because you have repeatedly said that
this is my thing with what the I like Mark Wahlberg in the movie. He does a very good job in the movie. I have no real problem with him in the movie except for the fact that he's not Sully.
Because of the mustache. He needs the fucking mustache.
And he just doesn't even. They're going for a younger Sully. I get it, but
You're solely that only gold.
Yeah. But yeah, that movie, of the 2 movies I saw that day, I like Uncharted more than Death on the Nile.
interesting. You did tell me
Speaking
about that.
That movie is out, so I should plan to see it.
Good. I expect a 10-page
It's
essay
good.
on it
It's good.
on my office. Do next week.
You see, John, that's a
It's
problem.
not
You said that
as
it's good.
good as Murder on the Orient Express. I don't think.
He just doesn't know me. He just doesn't know me. He just doesn't know me. He doesn't know me. Tell him, Lion. Tell him.
I don't have to tell him shit. Anyways. Next week, though. Next week, we're going back to the 2000s again. We are going 1 year after this movie to talk about...
Huh?
I'm Batman.
Oh, no.
Yes, we are.
Swear to me.
Swear to me!
No.
Martha!
No.
Oh, wait, no, that's not the one. Next week, we are watching Batman Begins.
Oh! That movie is like 3 hours. Shit.
We are.
No, it's not. It's 2 hours and a half, I think. I don't remember.
No, but the new one is actually 3 hours. They're
Oh
saying
yeah,
it's 3
oh
hours.
yeah, then the new one is like 3 hours.
Yes. And I will have, unless something goes completely off the rails, I should have a impression of the first one because I'm going to see it either Thursday night or Friday.
Where's the one or the new one? You mean?
The new one.
Uh-huh.
The new one, yeah.
Yeah, the Batman, the Robert Bat Pattinson Bat.
Tell me if it's worth it.
Early reviews so far say it's better than The Dark Knight. So
I don't believe people, but sure.
with a grain of salt, I can believe that.
With a full
my problem
bottle
with The Dark Knight is the fact that as much as I like that movie, as much as I like all 3 of those movies, I've never seen them as Batman, as I know Batman. It's
Oh man.
I always call them the Dark Knight movies instead of the Batman movies. And this new Batman movie looks more like the Batman that I know and love. So, and nothing against the Nolan trilogy. The Nolan trilogy is incredible. But they're
How can you not see that?
Batman movies.
I do not understand. I think that you broke my brain. My brain is broken.
Oh no, we have another Mito situation with the
I
coordinates
like
thing.
my
God damn
detective
it.
Batman who is a
Wait, what happened?
a fast martial
Nothing.
artist, and the Nolan
Don't pay-
movies weren't so much detective with fast martial arts.
Don't pay attention,
Taco.
Mitos. Just
Tacos without
Yes,
the
I'm planning to go see the new movie this week.
tacos.
okay.
Cheese. Cheeseless. Cheese. Vegan. Eat.
16, Foxtrot, Whiskey, Tango. I don't know what you're doing, G. But yeah,
He's talking in Morse course. Morse code.
Morse course, yes, Morse course.
Morse code.
More sports and 7 years to go.
It's interesting. I don't think I've seen Batman Begins.
God, it's been so long since I've seen
Yeah,
that
it's
movie.
been so long since I watched that movie. I don't.
Uh,
I'm trying to remember if
Probably
I
been
saw
3 or
it.
4 years.
Trying to remember if I saw it after Dark Knight or Dark Knight Rises. Actually, because I don't think so. I think I've.
Again.
Yes, I really.
I watched them in 2015. I know, and I think I've seen all 3 of them since then. I think I watched all 3 of them back in 2020, but I can't exactly. I made the mistake in 2015 of doing all 3 movies in one night. I was up till like 5 in the morning.
Was it a Dark Knight?
But
I'll show. I'll show myself
kinda.
out.
I may end up trying to watch all 3 of them again before going to see the new one, just because
You could put the
I own them all. If that as that is a surprise to anyone, I own them all. I own every DC movie made in like the last 15 years, except for the original Suicide Squad.
Ah, interesting.
I mean, Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad. I
And
From
I
what
even kind of like that movie.
from what I remember, I like Batman Begins. I love The Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about. I kind of like. I kind of like stop.
That's the new movie.
I kind of like stop there. So Also, after next week, we're watching yet another Batman movie, but animated. It is Mask of the Phantasm, which actually, Double Toasted is doing tonight. Mask of the Phantasm. So I'm like, well, we're gonna be 2 weeks late.
Still
I thought it was gonna be
the best Batman movie ever made, and I have a feeling that might even hold up after the new one.
We'll see. But yeah. Mythos. Plug.
Oh God. Yeah, I'll be playing more Xenoblade tomorrow. Yay.
I see.
Twitch.tv/Mythos Gaming 29.
I see. Interesting.
Boobas. I might get boobas tomorrow. I am popping a core crystal every time I finish. I'm about to finish the stream. So
Trying
far,
to figure out what the
no
hell he was
boobas.
going about. Okay, sure. And G and John
No idea.
will be
I gave up a long time ago.
doing their
I
thing.
will be
explain
in my
after the
room
stream.
playing Elden Ring for the foreseeable future.
Hope you enjoy Elden Ring. I've been
Yes.
watching a lot of it, and it looks so
I
good.
can't freaking wait.
You have a jump button.
I'm so excited.
It is so game changing.
That's so weird Sekiro had a jump button and I played it for 5 hours.
I saw
quit.
someone today
But,
jump off a
oh,
cliff thinking the X was actually the confirm. And it was amazing.
I've been watching people, instead of rolling under attacks, jump over them, and that is going to be the weirdest thing in the world to get used to.
Wow.
What happened?
Lion, you need to get the game. You
You
need to get the game. You need to mod the game with the mod I sent you. Well, not the mod, but like the picture. I sent you.
God damn it!
John will
No,
know.
no, John,
once
I'm
John
not.
grab-
I'm not paying $40 for that.
If I had the PlayStation 5, I'd definitely pay the $40.
I won't. I still need to play Demon Souls, and I'm still in the middle of Horizon. Anyways, I'll be back in the week.
I kind of dropped Demon's Souls.
Oh boy,
Sounds about right.
Oh god, it's not Sekiro though.
Not a bad game. It's
Jenny-
just a different game.
Jenny, my boy.
I need to sit down and actually just take my sweet time getting used to the game, and because it's so different than any of the Dark Souls games.
Yes. Jenny, my boy, you need to see what I sent you on the phone, on the messenger.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Hang on. Okay, I'm pulling it up.
That's a one hell of a way to end in this.
I'll be back tomorrow to start
Oh, I see it.
a new
Yes.
playthrough. It's gonna be Batman Arkham City. Because-
Imagine nuts.
It is Bat Week here on
Yes.
twitch.tv
Yeah.
/Commander Lionheart and youtube.com /Commander Lionheart. Then I'll be back on Wednesday. No First Strike this week. This week, license the game, some more Batman games. Or at the very least, Batman Begins on the PS2 /GameCube. And also, I didn't know this until I saw somebody put it on YouTube. There is a demo for KO the Kangaroo, the new game, out on Steam.
It's on Steam.
Yes, on
Ooh.
Steam. So I'm gonna do that
Is it,
demo.
Next Fest?
I think so. I'm not sure. I just know that I downloaded the demo.
Okay,
So
question. Okay, the demos don't like disappear after when it's over. I mean, you still have them, right?
I don't know. Some of them don't. Some of them do for some reason. Like some of them are like time limited for
Okay,
some.
because it's over tomorrow. So
Okay, so maybe I should probably do it tomorrow then, instead of
If it's still live, because it depends on the time too.
yeah.
It could be
Hmm.
tomorrow at 12 p.m.
If tomorrow by 8 when I usually start my streams, it's still up, I'll do that tomorrow. Just in case it disappears or it's no longer it no longer works or whatever the hell they do. I'm not sure. Like how is it that
I still want to try a bunch of games. They
Yeah.
went heavy with the city builders, and I want to try a bunch
I
of them.
downloaded at least 2 more demos that I may also take a look at. One of them is Tinykin, which some call me Johnny did a spotlight on the other day, and the other one is Mail Time. But the main one that I want to do is KO, because obviously it's a 3D platformer. You know that I love 3D platformers, so I need to check it out.
Yeah,
Which that is coming out
I still
to
want to check out the Wandering
pretty
Village.
much everything. The what?
The
And you could,
Wandering Village.
you could technically say it
It's
is
a
Melchilla.
colony builder farming sim.
It's a what, Mythos?
It's a Melchilla, the 3D platformer kangaroo game.
Okay, we need to stop this.
Let's get the hell out of here. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may your hearts be your guiding key. Remember to stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated, be kind to everybody. Don't listen to Mythos. He's a cuckoo's nest. I'm out of here. Bye.
I'm just saying it's Sheila
Bye.
because it's a kangaroo,
Shut
but it's
up.